Avenida Luiz Xavier, located in Curitiba, is a unique street that has gained worldwide recognition for its small size. Avenida Luiz Xavier is 145 meters long. Its width is also approximately 8 meters. These dimensions make it one of the shortest roads in Curitiba. The history of Avenida Luiz Xavier dates back to the period when Luiz Antonio Xavier held the position of mayor of Curitiba. During his tenure, he expanded the width of a stretch of street that connected Rua 15 de Novembro to Praça Osorio, a central point in the city. This small stretch of street was affectionately nicknamed the smallest avenue in the world, in honor of Luiz Xavier. The road was named in honor of Luiz Xavier while he was still alive, but its name was changed to João Pessoa by decision of then-President Getúlio Vargas. This change was motivated by the fact that Vargas used to stay at the Brás Hotel, located on Avenida Luiz Xavier, when he visited Curitiba. However, after the fall of Getúlio Vargas, the population of Curitiba unanimously decided to restore the avenue's original name in honor of Luiz Xavier's legacy in the city. Today, Avenida Luiz Xavier is more than just a narrow street. It is a symbol of Curitiba's historical and cultural heritage. Its unique history and revered name reflect the importance of preserving and celebrating the distinctive aspects of a city's urban landscape. Palacio Avenida, a historical jewel of Curitiba. History and construction. Palacio Avenida was built between 1927 and 1929, designed by architect H. W. Specht. Fiers Murhi, a prominent businessman, financed the construction. The building is a classic example of eclectic architecture, mixing elements from different styles that reflect early 20th century trends. Originally, the building housed offices, shops, and the renowned Cine Avenida, which became an important cultural spot in the city. Period of decay and restoration. Over the years, Palacio Avenida faced a period of decay until it was acquired and restored by Banco Bamerindus in 1988. The restoration was a milestone for the building, revitalizing its structure and returning it to its original splendor. In 1991, the bank inaugurated the famous Christmas show, transforming Palacio Avenida into a center for cultural celebration. Change of ownership and current use. After the bankruptcy of Bamerindus, HSBC Brazil took ownership of the building. In 2016, Bradesco acquired Palacio Avenida, continuing the tradition of preserving and using the space for cultural events. Christmas at Palacio Avenida. Since 1991, Palacio Avenida has been famous for the show Natal do Palacio Avenida. This annual event features a children's choir who sing Christmas carols in the building's windows. The tradition attracts thousands of spectators from Curitiba and other parts of Brazil, creating a festive and magical atmosphere. The spectacle is complemented by elaborate Christmas decorations and a light show, reinforcing Palacio Avenida as a symbol of celebration and community unity. Cultural significance. Palacio Avenida is not only a historic building, but also a cultural symbol of Curitiba. It represents the intersection between tradition and modernity and serves as a meeting point for the community. Through events such as Natal do Palacio Avenida, the building reinforces social ties and celebrates the cultural identity of Curitiba residents. Boca Maldita, an icon of Curitiba. Location and history. Boca Maldita is a space on the Avenida Luiz Xavier Promenade, known for being a meeting point for people who debate current issues. This place, without a specific demarcated area, is surrounded by cafes, magazine stands, and banks. The Brotherhood. Founded on December 13, 1956, the Cavalheiros de Boca Maldita fraternity is a free and democratic platform for criticism and comments on any subject. The group's motto is, "I see everything, I hear everything, I speak everything." Among the members, there are artists, politicians, business people, and curious people. Cultural importance. Boca Maldita is an important stage for political demonstrations and cultural events in Curitiba. He stood out in historical moments, such as the Doritas Ja and For a Color movements. In addition, it carries out philanthropic and cultural actions, such as the annual anniversary dinner. Moreira Garcés Building. The Moreira Garcés Building is an iconic structure in the city of Curitiba, emerging as a witness to the growth and development of the city during the 1920s. Strategically located on the busy Avenida Luiz Xavier, the building was a source of admiration for citizens of the time, representing a new era of urban progress. Designed by engineer João Moreira Garcés, former mayor of the city, the building was designed to be the first skyscraper in Paraná, becoming the third tallest in the country at the time of its construction in 1927. Companhia Construtora Nacional Sociedade Anônima, from Rio de Janeiro, was responsible for executing the project, which used innovative methods and materials for the time, such as treated eucalyptus trunks and iron imported from Germany. Initially designed with 5 floors, the building went through 3 stages of construction, reaching its final height of 8 floors in the mid-20th century. During its history, the building served as the headquarters of the German consulate, the Estancia das Merces Casino, and various social events, such as the Bloco Please dances. An important milestone in the history of the Moreira Garcés building was its administration by the Hermes Macedo Group and the subsequent restoration carried out in 1982, under the supervision of architect Eduardo Guimarães. Later, the building housed the Garcés Shopping Center and, in 2003, it was granted to Facenter, becoming part of the city's academic landscape. Born in Curitiba on December 21, 1856, Luiz Antonio Xavier was the son of Manuel Antonio Xavier and Ana Fernandes dos Santos Xavier. He began his professional activities as a notary at the age of 20. He was a lawyer, public prosecutor in the city of Ponta Grossa, Secretary of Finance and Secretary of Interior, Justice, and Public Instruction. In 1893, Xavier held the position of Secretary of Justice for a few days. He was the first mayor to be re-elected for a second term in the city of Curitiba, having held the position between 1900 and 1907. At that time, the city's structure still had deficiencies and budgetary limitations that made daily life difficult for the inhabitants. Luiz Xavier initiated the changes that made possible the profound reforms carried out later by Cândido de Abreu. After this period, he returned to the position of Secretary of Justice between 1908 and 1912. He also represented Paraná in the federal chamber for more than one legislature. When he served as mayor of Curitiba, he expanded the width of the stretch of street that connected Rua 15 to Praça Osório. The place became curiously known as the smallest avenue in the world. This small road was named after Luiz Xavier when he was still alive. The name was changed to João Pessoa at the request of then-President Getúlio Vargas, who, when he came to Curitiba, used to stay at the Brás Hotel, located in that location. The street bore the name of João Pessoa for more than 20 years. With the fall of Getúlio, the population of Curitiba decided to return Luiz Xavier's name, but the politician, who died in 1933, did not witness the tribute.